25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And down inside the 15 he goes. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards at the 11-yard line. shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And take it into the end zone for another touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter.
Raiders 15, Bengals nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And a Bengal first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4. At the Raiders.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He was brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And right side, Henry's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Play action. Stafford. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Passing here, Joe Burrow. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. You see, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Burrow will throw. To the right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the stop.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
I don't think this will even help. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give them 12 yards that time, and Las Vegas first. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Raiders first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Myers set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
He's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up at the 20. Bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. They'll find Lindsey here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now. It's Lindsey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the
off the play fake. Stafford. Pass to Murray is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now it's Burrow. Here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looks like one of those guys.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, and try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, Stafford. Buying time to his left. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd down at 7.
33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
off play action. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Cox.
Stafford's pass.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And boy, we talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on